and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions. I was at CVS this past week and I picked up a few items. I have the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I also picked up this Physicians Healthy Primer, Healthy Foundation, and this is in the color DW2. And then I picked up, I believe, 2 of these. I have this color, which is like obviously a deep red, and I also have like this pale, it's like a gray with purple undertones. So I wanted to do like, you know, sit down and do a first impressions and see how these work. So let's get started. Okay, so my face has already been primed and I use my Milani Prime Shield. And now I'm going to go in with the foundation. And I like this. It has this little stick. So you just, you know, apply it to your face. I'm not sure how I feel about the little stick. I'm used to using foundations that just have the bottle and you just like pour it onto my hand and take my beauty blender and just put it on my face and dab it out. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about it just yet. Okay, so I like it, but I have redness right here, and normally one coat of foundation will cover up that redness, but I don't know if it's showing on camera, but I can still see the redness peeking through. I don't like that. Overall, I like it. It says for all skin types, so I can tell that throughout the day of me wearing it, as I normally do with any foundation that I wear, I'm going to look very dewy, like right here and like my chin and my forehead, which I don't mind. Okay, and now I'm gonna move on to the next thing, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. I usually use the L'Oreal Match Me, but I don't really True Match, not Match Me. But as the day goes on, it starts to cake up like really bad under my eye. So I wanted to try something different. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my LA Colors palette, contour palette, and go ahead and set all the concealer and foundation I just put on. Don't start eye. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so my camera cut off, but I'm just taking my LA Colors palette and setting all the foundation and concealer I just put on. Not sure if I did this on camera before. I believe that when I do my brows on camera, I usually use the Milani brow tint, but I was doing my makeup to run errands the other day and I put some mascara, just curious, on my brows because I have very dark brows already. So I put some mascara over it just to see how they would look, and I really liked it. So I think that's gonna be like the new thing for me. But just like very lightly. Because for me, I don't mind a bold brow. I mean, my brows are very dark and they're very thick. So I kind of feel like they're already bold on their own. So. FML. Real hard. Okay, crisis averted. Now, moving along. I am just going to do just like one color just to give, what am I trying to say? Just gonna do like this little brown shade. This brown shade right here. Nice. Just to put a little bit of color in my crease. And that's it. Nothing too extravagant. And oh my god, y'all, ordered the Morphe 350 palette and it'll be here like sometime next week. I'm so excited. I know that, you know, everyone has already had that palette. And I'm like probably late, but I was like online shopping the other day and this brush is not working. And I saw it and I was like, what? And then everybody was talking about like how pigmented it was and how beautiful. And then it's like neutrals, but it has reds and oranges and browns and cream. Not cream, but like, you get what I'm trying to say. So, I was excited. And then I was on I am back right now. Pause for a second, y'all. Please just pause for a second because I gotta pay this wish. Thank you. That's the brush I was using just now. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, as I was saying, I was on Sephora the other day and I got some, well, I got a Anastasia Brow Wiz. Because remember in the beginning I told you guys that I really don't do anything to my brows, which I don't because I kind of like the bold, natural hair look. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Well, I know what I'm trying to say, I just can't say it the way I want to say it. But I decided that I kind of wanted to try a more defined brow rather than just having like hairs brushed one way. But before I use it, I wanted to get them waxed because I feel like they're definitely too bushy. See, I got the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It just came in the mail today. And I got the color in dark brown. But before I use it, I want to go and get my eyebrows waxed really good to get them like nice and thin down, so then I have something to fill in, because right now I don't have anything to fill in because they're so like bushy and all over the place, which I don't mind. Been like that forever. I just wanted to try something different. So okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for eyeshadow, just to put some color on it, but nothing too extravagant. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the LA Colors contour palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour. And then I was looking on Real Techniques, I believe today, because I'm looking, I have quite a good little selection of makeup brushes. At least I feel like I do. But they're like, a lot of them are face brushes, like highlighter. I have like several highlighter brushes, foundation brushes, concealer, like all of the same kind of brushes, just from different companies. So I kind of want to get another like brush collection, but see, I don't like to online shop. I prefer kind of to go in the store, but I don't have a Sephora. Well, there's one in the mall. It's just so far. No, that's real lazy of me, right? But I was looking on Real Techniques because I've heard a lot of good things about Real Technique brushes, and you know what's so crazy is I had some MAC brushes like a long time ago, like when I first started doing makeup, and then I kind of went through this phase where I didn't do makeup anymore, so then I gave it away, and now I'm back to doing makeup, and I had to use like not MAC brushes, which is fine. Well, but I got used to the MAC brushes, so it's like having to use something else, and I'm like, well, this is not a 242. Yeah, I know. Or I can either go back to Sigma, because when I first started doing makeup, where I went the very first time, I need to bring them under. I said very dark. Where I went, I'm just gonna take some banana powder, this yellow shade right here. Oh my god, this yellow shade right here, and highlight under my eyes to look like. The first, let me see, what am I trying to say? The first brush place that I heard about when I first started doing makeup was Sigma. And oh my god, apparently I can't do two things at once. Two things at once. Oh god, this concentration, obviously. The only brush that I still actually had like several kits from them, but the only brush that is still standing is my Sigma Flat Kabuki brush. This is the F80. I had I'm not sure of the number, but I had the one that was like angled. I had like the little blending brushes for your eyes. I had a lot of stuff, you know, back in the day. And then, as I said before, I went through this whole little phase where, oh, well, I don't need makeup. because I got so bad with makeup to the point where I could not walk out the house without having something on my face. Like, I didn't care if it was just eyebrows, lashes, and lipstick. There had to be something. And then I grew out of it, and I'm like, well, I don't need makeup. I'm, you know, like, fine the way I am. When it wasn't that I needed makeup, it was just that I enjoyed doing my makeup. Like, I enjoy waking up in the morning and, you know, taking a shower, getting dressed, and doing makeup, and then going out the door. It wasn't necessarily about wearing makeup, but I think that my mind wasn't like really set that way like it is now. Like, now I will walk out the door without makeup, and I won't feel like, oh, I need makeup, or I need to put makeup on, I need to do this. Like, I can walk out the door and just take a shower, get dressed, and go outside barefaced, and I'm fine. But then there's days when I wake up and I'm like, hey, let me get glam, or hey, let me do like an everyday thing, you know, something like, shut up. But back then it wasn't like that. Back then it was like, I need makeup. It was either go outside with a full face or go outside, or not go outside at all, or rather. And I didn't know how to just tell myself that it's not that you don't need makeup. And I'm just like, I didn't know how to tell myself, okay, we just don't wear makeup today, because it's like, no, I'm gonna like act or something. I'm sorry, my rambling. Do that sometimes. Okay, so while we sit there and let that bake, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the high points of my face. Blend everything out. And I'm not going to put on lashes because the lashes that I have, they are too dramatic. Like, I'm not really feeling it right now. So I'm just going to do like 5,000 coats of mascara. And then we'll move on to the lips. I also had a lip liner. I also got this lip liner from L'Oreal, and this is Color Rich Matte. And what color is this? 102. Infatuated with You. So I'm gonna do several coats of mascara. And then back when I first started wearing makeup, I didn't even do lashes back then. I just used to do mascara. I was like so scared to do lashes. I thought that I was gonna like, and this mascara is dry AF. Garbage. I was like afraid that I was gonna like poke my eyebrows out or like have it hanging halfway off, which I'm still not perfect at putting them on. But I've noticed the difference between doing makeup back then without the lashes and doing makeup now with the lashes. I still feel like I'm in the beginning stages of makeup, only because I feel like I'm starting over, because back then, I keep saying back then like I'm so old. I just used to, my whole thing was like foundation. I didn't know anything about priming the face. I didn't know anything about setting the face. I didn't know about concealer, contour. I didn't do, like, I watched many of videos, like, I'm self-taught. So I used to like live on YouTube watching so many beauty gurus do their makeup and try to like follow exactly what they're doing. And I used to see them putting all this stuff on their face, and I'd be like, I'm not putting all this stuff on my face. And I just used to use foundation. Then I would go on to do several coats of mascara. And then I used to get my eyebrows like religiously, every week religiously. I used to go and get them waxed. Like, I could not stand to have bushy eyebrows. But I just, when I grew out of makeup, I stopped doing everything that I used to. I'm just gonna go in with the L'Oreal telescopic, I wasn't saying it right, telescopic mascara for my lower lashes. It's a smaller brush, so. I used to wear a lot of fake lashes too. Like when I would go to the nail salon, I would always just get my lashes done there. And I used to get individuals, and they would last me like a good 2 weeks. So most of the time, if I didn't even, so I didn't necessarily have to wear falsies, because, or at least I didn't have to put falsies on myself, because most of the time I already had them done by my nail lady, or the lady who used to do my nails. Okay, so now that we have several coats of mascara on, actually, I'm going to, what was I doing before? Okay, so now that we have the mascara on, I'm gonna go ahead and do lips. This, I guess, this is new also. I bought this as well when I was there. These two I actually got from Walgreens, which I feel like CVS and Walgreens are very similar places as far as like their makeup line, like the makeup that they carry. So this, I'm gonna line my lips first with the lip liner. This is from L'Oreal. I think this paper to come off. Okay. Whatever. I like this lip liner. It's very creamy. Most of the crayons that I've used in the past, like from okay, what am I trying to say? Most of the crayons that I've used in the past, they're very choppy like, and as you go to apply, they're so dry and they like break as you're like applying them. I've had that problem so many times, which is the reason why I don't usually buy lip liners. I just usually go straight in with lipstick, and then I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Super Stay matte lipstick, and this is in the color Voyager. Let's see that. Okay, I'm just gonna take some concealer and and just clean around the edges. I really like this color. I don't know, so into purples and reds. See, I was even afraid to get this color right here because it's purple to me. This is Huntress in color 90, but it has like that gray undertone. So I'm excited, but not excited. Like, I don't know how to feel about this color, but I like it. So I want to try it, but I feel like this right here would go good with like very glowy bronze skin with a wing liner, lashes, and this color with like very minimal eye makeup, kind of like today. Like, just do like a brown color in the crease and a wing liner and then some lashes and this color, and I think that'll be good. I think that's gonna be a look for me. Stay tuned. Look at me. And I also, that's not together. Now we're gonna go ahead and spray the Make It Last. Okay, so don't know how I feel. Right, okay. Okay, so the first impressions. Were these two. Okay, so I want to use this again. Because I don't know exactly how I feel about it. I know that.
Who you talking to? Who you talking to?
I'm filming.
So I interrupted you?
Yes. Lord, so go to bed. No, just saying. Okay. So as I was saying, I believe I paid $15 and some change for this. And the regular foundation that I normally use is either the Fit Me Maybelline or the L'Oreal True Match. Which I have to say the L'Oreal True Match is probably my most favorite. L'Oreal True Match is definitely more on the matte side, and then the Fit Me is more for a dewy. I don't mind this healthy foundation Physicians formula. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about it as yet. I just feel like 15 and some change versus 11 and some change, and I feel like this one is better. So I'm not gonna pay more money for something where I can pay for this. I don't know. You get it. And this one is like 9 and some change. So I think for right now, these two will probably, I'll stick with these two. The Fit Me, I like this. I like this. I like the coverage. I have like right here, only like in the corner, it gets like very, very dark. And I like the pink undertone in this. However, I think that I got the wrong color. I got medium, so it didn't give me the brightness that I really wanted. So I think that when I go to repurchase, I'm gonna go another shade lighter, so I get the coverage plus the lightness, if that makes sense, whatever. So I mean, overall, I think, like I said, I will be using this. I will use it until it's finished. I just won't repurchase, but not. For one, I don't really care for the coverage because I still see those those like red spots right here that I have on my cheek. They're still peeking through, and there's like little bumps of it that I have over here. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up on them, but they're there, and either one of these definitely covers with one coat more than this one is. And this one right here, I had to apply an extra coat around this area. These two, I don't have to do that. So there's, for like as of right now, until I try it again and go out and wear it all day like I've done these two, these weigh out this one so far. So I will be using this again, and yes. And then on another thing is, it's like this one I've had, I want to say like almost a year. I've had this one, and I can't see through the bottle. Like that bottle is covered. Like there's still, obviously you guys can see, there's still a lot of foundation in there. And it's this one right here I've only probably had for like 3 months. But it's the same thing. You know, it's still a lot in here. But now with this one, I've only used it just today, and already I can see through the bottle. I don't know if it's because it's like really liquidy, and compared to how much I have to pour out, and I have to like continuously dab on my face compared to these. I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing right now. I definitely want to give it another try. Definitely. I have not gonna give up on it just yet. But I don't see myself repurchasing this in the future. If it was something that was cheaper, I could understand but for this to be $3 to $5 more expensive than these, and for these to be better, is kind of like looking me out. I don't know, but I will get back to you when I do wear this foundation again. I will come back on and give an update, and wear it out, and then I'll see how it acts throughout the day. I'll still have this on for maybe like another hour or so, but I'm not going to be going out until night, so we'll see how it goes. But anyways, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section, and give me some suggestions on what my next video should be. Have a great day.